transfers. How much will be given to these people? IMF, what the hell is your problem with Nigeria? What in God's name do you keep giving this kind of advice? Now, the problem is not the advice that I'm worried about. The problem is a seed that has been sown in the hearts of people in government, because one day, before long, they will implement this. I'm talking from experience of what has been going on from antecedents of our government. Whenever they hear this kind of advice, they take. It is the same IMF that told Nigerian government from time immemorial, remove fuel subsidy. Remove fuel subsidy. Nigeria cannot sustain a fuel subsidy. They don't remove fuel subsidy. We know they see benefit of fuel subsidy. There is more money being generated, but more expenditure being made. More money is going to the government, but the ability, the quality of that money has eroded away. And yet you tell the people that have been impoverished that, okay, you should bring in telecoms. When you tax telecom, what do you think the telecom will do to the users and the consumers? Widening revenue base, yes, as great as it sounds. How? You say they should extend value-added tax to fuel products. They should extend it to where? To who? It is still the consumers of petroleum products that will carry the brunt of these new taxes. You are saying they should talk to which petroleum company would increase tax and will not add money to the petroleum? Who buys the petroleum? Nigerian people, the poor, vulnerable people. You are saying they should give transfer. So you are going to take money from them and give it back to them. That's what you're saying. Does it make any sense to you, INEC? I say INEC, IMF. They should review value-added tax. Should introduce excise duties on telecom communication services. If you give MTN one excise duty of probably 1,000 naira, what do you think MTN will do to Nigerians using MTN services? At the end of the day, you say it's not for these poor people. You are not talking against them. They should do this. Everything comes back to the poor man. Everything. Even the individual monies. I was checking about all these things. You say, okay, individual earnings of the rich people. If somebody sells a house for 100 million, you should tax that money. How many people did say house? When you apply a policy, does it apply to only those things you're talking about, giving stupid examples like selling house and making issues like people? I mean, this is crazy. Nigeria does not need any of that now. Nigeria needs to protect the money we already generate, leaking from the hands of the people, the few individuals. Initially, they told us subsidy payments was going to the hands of few people. They removed subsidy. Now, where is the money going to? Is it not in the hands of fewer people? Everybody is suffering the brunt. This is what IMF, you see this kuro, you don't address what Nigerian problem is always to bring ways for Nigerian government to generate money by impoverishing the people. I honestly don't like it, but I believe some other economists may have a different opinion. This is my humble opinion. What about yours? Let's get to hear you. What do you make of this new IMF thing to Nigerian government? They're talking about reviewing selected tax exemptions. So the law, Nigerian government said they were going to exempt the poor of the poorest not to pay. You're saying they should not review it and then they not add the taxes so that more money will be made for the government. Come on, IMF. You should stop this your nonsense you keep doing to Nigerian government. I may bold to say it. I make no apologies. I owe nobody any apology on that. Anybody working in IMF or the World Bank and all that, leave Nigeria alone. Leave Nigeria alone. You people have caused more harm. This debt trap you keep setting for Nigeria. All is control mechanism to control what we decide, how we decide, what we do. Because when you are owing person, the person will determine whether you get money or you don't get money. Very simple. But IMF was quick to stop advise Nigeria against borrowing from Qatar. So, what kind of politics are these guys playing? I may be wrong in my analysis, but I want you to tell me your own opinion. 0911 20,022 or 0707 454 1014. Those are the numbers to call. Let's take some calls. Phone lines officially open. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning. Welcome aboard.
Hello, good morning, Barry. Well done, my brother.
Thank you.
Keep good work.
God bless
Yes,
you.
my name is Kasim from Iyagba. I call back again. I always say this, my brother. Our problem in Nigeria, even not only in Africa, is Western countries.
Okay.
Because, especially America, they are the ones that dictate anything Nigeria wants to do. Come and borrow money for your naira. Come and borrow money and remove your subsidy. They are the ones that cause all these things for us in Nigeria. If the care is not taken, we still remain under these people. Nigeria can never be better. They are the ones that choose leader for us, stupid leader, so that they will be control that person. They are the ones that control Tinubu. If you don't know, they are the ones that control all our presidents who have been president in Nigeria. They are the ones that control them. They are the ones that control our resources. Go to oil company in Niger Delta. Therefore, America get it. Chef, America and the British. Gulf, America get it. They are the ones that carry our resources go with saboteur in Nigeria. And there's nothing when you president want to talk or do for them. Then we plan how to remove you. Or then we plan how to kill you. Then we plan how to put problem in that.
All right. Thank you, Kasim. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Barry Cosmas, my very good friend.
I greet
My
you.
name is Chizu Dobaja, that we usually call from Aaron Dizog in Imo State. So, Barry, my response to this hopeless advice given by IMF is in the words of William Shakespeare. When he said in his book, Macbeth, when he said, and I quote, "I called be the tongue that tell me so, for it has destroyed the better part of my man. And from this moment, let this juggling friend not believe and take to partner with us in double senses," unquote. It was, of course, a statement by Macbeth when he discovered that, contrary to the prophecies of the way sisters or witches, his opponent Macduff was not born by a woman per se, but rather through his own operation. And I want to say again, biblically, whether anything good can come from Nazareth. Indeed, I know, based on experience, that there has not been any honest and candid piece of advice from IMF to Nigeria. Most of her piece of advices have always ended up impoverishing Nigeria, doing us more harm than good. It is in this regard that I call on the federal government to disregard and disbelieve IMF in this direction. I refuse to accept this advice, hook, line, and sinker. My honest and candid piece of advice, Mr. President, is to set up a team of economic experts, headed by people like Professor Charles Soludo, who will brainstorm and come out with ways of salvaging out of present problems, economic problems, benefiting Nigerians now, no more, no less. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you, Chief Jude. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you very much. This is the 10th time I'm coming through, and I'm being picked finally. So I should rejoice.
Thank you very much for staying. Comrade Fayagba, welcome, sir. Hello? Oh, no, network. Don't do this to me.
Hello.
Welcome back, sir.
The phone is still on. That is part of the problem we have in the country. Inefficiency, ineffectiveness, incapacity, and listen. This then drives me to talk about security. The worst thing anybody can do to Nigeria is to create state police. I'm happy that the experts are talking. I started talking before they started talking. Because now common sense tells you, no government creates force of rebellion against ourselves. A state police, if they are well organized, they can overthrow the federal government overnight. My another complication. And two, if you want to create your so-called state police, which is different from the state police, the police we have now, because we have police in Imo State, for example. The only thing is that federal government pays them. If the state government pays them, they become state police, isn't it? So what is the big deal? You create more problems. It's just like they removed the first study carelessly. I'm happy I say this the time it happened. I'm talking again. They do this one, then it's non-limited to Nigeria. And the real insecurity will come in. If two states are quarreling and their police get involved, it is warfare.
All right.
Think of a situation where a state government has about 10,000 or 20,000 or 30,000 policemen. Well equipped, and they wake up one night, can they overthrow the government? Can they? My common sense tells everybody who wants to think that nobody in authority says pockets of rebellion. And that's what state police will amount to in Nigeria. Not to talk about other complications, because you think of cooperation. If somebody commits something in Anambra and he runs to Imo State, the Imo State police has no responsibility to you. You have to negotiate that. I'm happy when I had the experts are now warning. And if they want to do it, let them start a debate. By the time they understand the implications, I think nobody who loves himself will want state police anywhere, not only in Nigeria.
All right.
Let me stop, because the country is being destroyed. And what we do is that when we pick up the phone, instead of addressing serious things, we start making jokes and this thing. If you want, give me time, I dare tell you some of the implications of state police. Barry, as you are here, you feel safe because the Igbos can't gang against you. Because when you go to the police station, there's a number of people mixed up there. Do you know why people, when they are buying vehicles, they give you Lagos number or Abuja number? It's because they experience the gate when they are passing some states, where the states are good. So I think this is just an agenda. Think about it.
All right.
Let nobody destroy this country.
Thank you very much, the senior statesman. Comrade Efagba, for your call this morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Barry.
I greet you.
Thank you. I think we are not deviating from the main...
No, we are not. That was just a one-off thing. Thank you.
Okay. Insecurity in Nigeria is a canker worm that will do no man any favor. But I'm saying that if the federal government wants insecurity to quench today, it will quench, it will stop. Simply stopping their chain of supply and getting hold of their strongholds. Our security can do it with a little equipment they have.
All right.
You can see the serious amount of money being budgeted.
All right. Thank
All
you.
these things are IMF advice to the economy. That is part of the ways in which they are draining economy of this country. They want this country to get into drains. And that is why any reasonable government that listens to IMF, I think, is not reasonable.
All right.
So
Thank you.
we should shun completely any advice from the IMF. Dr. Chifubewu Patrick Ndamarokwe is my name.
Thank you very much, sir. All right. So supporters of this IMF scheme, and they keep talking about they should give Nigerians cash transfers to cushion the effect. And you begin to wonder and ask your question. This cash transfer, Nigeria has been doing it. Wasted a lot of money under the Buhari's administration, and they're still wasting a lot of money in trying to do cash transfers. How much is this cash they're giving? You give a household, a full household that is poor of the poorest. Mind you, we have over 130 Nigerians that are multidimensionally poor. A statistics brought from the Bureau of Statistics of Nigeria, same Nigerian government, that told Nigerians that we're multidimensionally poor. And IMF keeps saying they should bring safety nets like cash transfers. I keep asking, when you recommend cash transfer, what do you even mean by the cash transfer? Where it's giving money directly to eligible individuals or household, usually those with low incomes who are considered vulnerable, rather than providing assistance through subsidies or goods. All right, now let's take a look at those people. I want to ask a question. If you are earning 50,000 in Nigeria, are you a high income earner or a low income earner? If you're earning 100,000, are you even a high income earner or a low income earner? Should you be added to the poverty list? Because 100,000 now only one bag of rice if you buy. So at the end of the day, where do you belong? So who does IMF refer to as the poor, vulnerable people? Because you have a household of maybe 5, you have 5 kids, mama and pikin. If they have any other person around, probably 7 people in their house, and then they earn 100,000. They will pay school fees from there. They will buy medication, clothing, house rent, everything from there. So where do you classify such people, IMF? Should they be included in the money transfer? So at the end of more targeted broad subsidies, they say subsidies like less expensive government than subsidizing products used by everyone, including wealthier households. So they should stop subsidizing. So the issue is that we have removed, what is it called? Electricity subsidies, fuel subsidies, even school fee subsidies. I don't even know if they will have school fee subsidies anymore. Even government schools are getting more expensive than private schools these days. So I don't understand what INEC means, IMF means by giving poor household. How do you even identify them? Well, almost everybody is poor. Out of 230, over 100 million. 200 million Nigerians, over 130 million are poor. So you are not going to say the 70 people should take care of the 70% of it should take care of the other persons. Now, wow. This other 70 million. Too sad. So sad. So Nigerian government, I take on Beguna. Mokuna, no think am at all. Good morning. Who did there?
What I want to say, you have already said it.
Okay.
Only him, senior comrade Linus too. Remember, no?
Okay.
State Nigeria. When Babangida was on throne, that was when I heard about this IMF the first time. And within that period, he brought up what he called open memorandum to people to please, because there was no legislative house at that time. So people have to talk about whether it could accept it or not. And at last, it was accepted, and he took that loan. That was the first time I heard about it ever in my life. But till today, I've never seen what that loan, the problem that loan solved. Till today, I'm getting old now. So now, anybody, that's why I tell you, have said it all in your narration. So anybody who is planning for that, that person is a dupe, is a duper to this country. So let us not believe anybody, no matter how the person paints it to be, that he wants to collect loan. Even state government, not accepted. Thank you.
All right, thank you very, very much. Let's go to messages on our Facebook now. Okay. We have Dr. Mrs. Mma Olebara. I think I've taken the message earlier on. Ahunwa John Easy says, from Kali Fakalam good morning, Barry. How are you doing this morning? Barry, do you know that nothing demoralizes the army than a situation where these bandits, after killing the military in their numbers, and finally when the bandits are being apprehended, the government of the day will give them amnesty and reintegrate them back to the society? If you are an army personnel, would you continue fighting? Have a nice day. Oh boy, that's a serious question. Okay. All right, Dr. Mrs. Mma Olebra from Morea. So IMF is asking bleeding people to donate blood. Of what use is that? More money accrued to government and the people are in excruciating pains. I wonder, mommy. Okpong Iyele says, Barry Cosmos, my name is Iyanam. Please let me ask you a question. How can you identify a bandit from Boko Haram is swap from kidnappers? I don't know which kind of question they asked me, Iyanam. Take time this morning. All right. He says, good morning, Barry Cosmos. How is your family? Trust me, you are enjoying Eddie Kaikong. My name is Iyanam Nwa Afoigbo. the only son of Akwa Ibom State. IMF are giving independent marketers right to do what they like. They can just wake up anytime and change their fuel price. No agents monitoring all those acts. Chai. 1 liter is no longer 1 liter, and major marketers are also giving them a chance to do what they like. See the type of country we are. Let them keep on putting their shoulders pat. As you can see, their shoulders are taller than their head. Barry, please, are you going to vote in this coming election? Of course, I will vote. And if you don't vote, you are no longer a Chelsea fan. Solomon says, good morning, Mr. Barry Cosmos. How was your night? Great. I just want to check on you. I don't have anything to say concerning this country called Nigeria. New day, new wahala, new problems. I'm still Bishop Obinna of Paranoia Street. Thank you very much, Bishop. Julie Nasike, I think I've read this one before. Yeah, I think I read this one before. Thank you very much, Julie. Tochuko Christian says, good morning to you, Mr. Barry. My take is that our government has been economical with the truth. I better believe bandits than believe in the politicians. A lot of confusion everywhere. God help us. Jesus. Bros, you miss a bandit, the third truth past Nigerian government. Aye. Oh, wow. Samuel Chinedu says, Barry, my brother, good morning. IMF is not just doing whatever they are doing by themselves. Rather, it is the Nigerian government that asked them to send such memo. How about Samuel? Where you come up with this information? Well, considering what Nigerians are passing through, I want to ask, do we have leaders leading with conscience from MCC Babauti, Owelu Urata? All right, thank you very much, Samuel. Christian Chubi came, says, good morning, Mr. Barrio. Oyinbo do not like Africa for once, especially Nigeria. Anyway, thank you very much, Chubicom. Let's get more calls. Good morning. Please turn it down. Thank you. Turn the volume on your radio. Thank you.
Yes, Michael is calling by Cosmos.
All right.
Barrio.
Ew.
See, this Nigeria is getting to just call it warfare. Yeah, warfare. Every day. It's not Boko Haram. You see Swami. You don't see Swami. You will see what they call a Fulani headsman. The best thing is to see everybody now to bring out in PVC and go and vote to the right person. Not to stay in the house and say this government is bad, this government is bad. You know?
All right.
So no need to talk too much. Bye-bye.
Thank you, my brother. Jojo from Equator on WhatsApp says, Barry, good morning and happy new week. How about Lolo? She's fine. Barrio, if you can remember one track music of Mike Eja says about Odense Prophet Nnamdi Kanu said it all, Nigeria should release him. Barrio, where are those repented bandits? Some Nigerian leaders knows about them. About Kenneth Okonkwo, he's still living in bondage. He should leave Peter Obi alone. Simple. Barry, please, I want to use this opportunity to thank our prof of road, Hope Uzodima, but to put more mouth in insecurity in Imo State, Jojo from Ikwere, Barry Cosmos, Happy New Week. Umahi and his cohorts are men of cheap propaganda. So he's claimed that Southeast will endorse Bat as sole presidential candidate is not only petty, but no news. Army declaring war against terrorists, bandits, etc. because the kidnappers returned the corpse of a maimed army general. This is living a fool's paradise. People should not be harassed for insulting others, but let them say the truth via the insult and not malign such people. IMF is having a free day with inept governments. Do we have a real government in Nigeria? It is well. Elder Chijoke sent in that one. Ifeanyi Sinaz is still global, say Mr. Barry Cosmos. The Buruburu one on radio. The UAE is about to pay Iran $20 billion, and the Middle East will never be the same. While America threatens Israel strikes, the UAE is writing a check. A UAE official has confirmed that the country is on the verge of releasing $20 billion to Iran in exchange for a halt to attacks and a renewal of economic and intelligence operation. The official frame is simple: de-escalation, regional stability. In other words, the Gulf is done waiting for Washington to fix this. Think about what just happened. The United States has spent decades as a self-appointed referee of Middle Eastern security sanctions, threats, career groups, and the proxy wars, all of it designed to keep Iran isolated and the region dependent on American military presence. And now one of America's closest Gulf allies is cutting a $20 billion deal directly with Tehran without asking for permission. This is not a small diplomatic shift. This is a signal that the old order is cracking. The countries that used to line up behind Washington's Iran policy are now calculating their own survival. They live in the region. They breed the consequences of every escalation. They cannot afford to wait for a superpower that is 10,000 kilometers away to decide when peace is convenient. The UAE is choosing business over bloc loyalty, stability over solidarity with sanctions. Africa must study this moment carefully. All right, thank you very much, Ifeanyi Sinazi. Barry, happy morning. When did you take the title of the Damfodio of Nigeria? I don't know. I don't know when they give me that one. Or have you obtained expression of interest from to join their group? No, I didn't do that. Akpabio told us that the face of Oshomole is typical of a devil. Jesus. They belong to the same political party. So Nigerians can now know if they want to elect devils or humans in the next general elections in 2027. Nigeria is not for the devils. The people's elder has spoken. Oh, ha. All right, thank you very, very much, the people's elder. This one says, good morning, Chief Barry Cosmos. Happy New Week. No week passes without Nigerians hearing of the murder of military officials by bandits, terrorists, and kidnappers. This is unheard of and unfortunate. The military should take their destiny in their own hands and not allow the military to be politicized. They should enter all forests and clear them of these criminals. A stitching time saves 9. Ngoka Anthony, Christ Church Road, Owerri. All right, let's take another caller. Hello, Udedia.
Good morning, Barry Cosmos.
Good morning to you.
Yeah. This is Roman. I'm calling you from Owerri Municipal.
Okay.
Thank you for the topics you read out today.
Okay.
As you can see, you know, sometimes I wonder the type of leaders we have in Africa, especially Nigeria. Even in primary school, we know that somebody that goes a borrowing goes a sorrowing. One of our headmaster then told us, he who goes a borrowing goes a sorrowing. Because by the time you borrowed from somebody, your lending master will actually be detecting for you, even how to use the money. You keep coming, look at IMF. This is actually telling you that IMF doesn't mean well for Nigeria at all. You ask Nigeria to borrow, or you come and raise its taxes. By the time you raise taxes for telecommunication industries and these accessories, it is actually we, the downtrodden, that will pay. We will pay through our nose. But the government officials, the bourgeoisie, they have looted the treasury. They will be paying those things without, sweating. It is really unfortunate. How I wish Africans, especially Nigerian military, how I wish they will rise above board and they take destiny into their hands. Things are going from bad to worse here. A retired military general has been slaughtered. Nothing is happening. And the political class is keeping them bent. Tomorrow you combine a repentant Boko Haram and ISIS member. You convert, he say he's repentant. You bring him into people that are sane to carry gun. How can a repentant Boko Haram kill a colleague on the other side when he knows that eventually he will still cross over? Tomorrow they will just disappear and carry their gun.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Have a blessed day.
Thank you, my brother. All right. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Barry.
Welcome aboard.
My name is Kimere Zero. You're calling from Umezoro.
All right.
Let me start with the army. You know, the army, they always have power in the southeast. That is when they exhibit their power. That is when they sue the terrority. That is when they show whom they are. But now, to the northeast, whatever that happens, they became dormant. They become silent to show how they shaded themselves. The truth about this now is now haunting both the big and the small. And to me, my prayer is let it keep on haunting them.
All right. Thank you, my brother.
Them that they are the initiator of all this problem happening to Nigeria.
All right.
For what?
Thank you. Okay. Good morning, Barry Cosmos. Greetings to Echo FM. And I'm Ofuegbu Chinedu from Kalina. IMF advising us on tax increments is well said, but the truth about this corrupt government is for the masses to get it right through voting the right candidates come 2027 elections. All right? Okay, this one says, good morning once again, my eloquent and majestic Barry. Because earlier, the Nigerian government realized their arch enemies, of which IMF is one of them, they're better for the country. A very young man and now a head of state, Ibrahim Traore, has realized it and distanced himself from this Shylock IMF and is now doing very well. Why can't the Nigerian government borrow sense from this young Traore? Old age, they say, really does not translate to wisdom. Why can't our government see that the IMF does not mean well for Nigerians? Most Nigerians are moving dead due to hardship occasioned by IMF and its likes. Our rulers, what have done to merit all this suffering? What have we done, oh, what have we done to merit all these sufferings? That is the lamentation of our dear sister. Our rulers, what have we done to merit all these sufferings? Our enormous blessings on both human and material resources, notwithstanding. Ibrahim Traore, please come and visit our country and share your wisdom with our rulers. Ezine Lady Julina Sike sent in that one. At that time, is no longer a friend. I'm being told that we have a guest that will be coming in shortly. Okay, Felix Nwos is texting from Omoahi. He says the biggest problem of facing Nigeria is corruption that gave birth to quadruplets, insecurity, greediness, INEC, and judiciary. All right, these are the 4 big problems ravaging this country. Imagine an army general kidnapped and killed in bandits' den and boldly brought his corpse back to his family, and yet we have a government that's sworn to protect the lives and properties of this country. But finally, I am a man born to live, born stay, and born to survive. Thanks. All right. Okay, I don't want to delve into the issue of this army general. It's so painful. The bandits made the man die in their captivity, brought the man's body to the president, heavily armed, carry and come back and give the family, then went back into the forest. Nothing happened. Kachala, the man responsible for the casino man Kachala, saying whether he go release the wife or he no go release, finally has released the wife. Say because military brought in some people. So they're not, giving conditions. They have the mind, they bring out dead body, come out for forest. No survey, no even spy gates, no surveillance to trace them to know where they come. Of course, we have been told by Gumi that Nigerian government know where these people are. So there's no point saying all that craziness. Anyway, our time is up, and we have to switch gears now to a guest. And of course, if we do have them, fine. If they don't, let's continue. Barry and he says, IMF is a full animus. No, now. No. I will not take that message again. No, don't profile a community by that. It's not right. Barry president or no president, I don't care, because none of them are feeding me and my family. Anywhere Nigeria is going to face, we will face it. Ask for me, I will not vote anybody, I swear. My name is Calabar Naibo. Thank you so much, Calabar Naibo. If you don't want to vote, must you come and be saying you will not vote? If you no vote, as it be you now, you like them now. If you don't vote, it means you are voting for the people in government to stay. If you like it, fine. Just go and vote them or not vote out. So there are 2 things involved. All this, I no go vote, I no go vote. Who is the, for your mind, it is like the person say, you say no go vote. At the end of the day, now you go suffer. Those of us saying, go out and vote. You think so now we they suffer past you? We're not suffering more than you. But the issue is that if you don't vote, you throw away your rights. And your rights to even complain when things go wrong. If you want to even get mind to complain, maybe try, do your own best. Maybe say your best is not enough. Then at the end of the day, you have a right to complain. But when you sit down in your house, can't they complain? They send me a message, they like, they don't like. Now you go suffer. You know, for your mind, you go touch who you want to do. Now, Barry customers go suffer. I go suffer my own, you suffer your own. Your business will suffer their own, my business will suffer my own. So why are you people always making it look like if you're voting, you're doing somebody a favor? No way, you're not doing anybody a favor. You are doing yourself a favor. If you like, vote. If you like, no vote. Don't. You know what I'm saying? INEC, they're happy. The lesser people that come out to vote, the less work for them. They'll still pay them their salary. And you just say they do INEC, I mean they do Nigerian government. Now yourself, if they do. Sudan, no worry. When jungle mature, we go know who you go be. This one says, good morning, Barry. I'm not hearing of your, okay. I told you people she's on leave. Kenneth is a serious actor. He's seriously acting. He should avoid putting Peter Obi in his acting. Again, he should know that he is acting well. I am Nollywood than cut off a team. He should go back and start judging there than judging and regretting. Thanks from Grace Chisholm, texting from New Owerri. Well, during the weekend, something came up, people. They said that because of house rent, allegedly because of house rent, now make Peter Obi and Kenneth the correct. I beg, it is a rich to laugh. The second go ask for house rent. Peter Obi no great give up. I mean, Peter Obi tell and say, no, Mogo start with duplex. Instead of duplex in one rent. They tell and say, no, let's start with a flat. Kenneth go stay for flat. Kenneth say, nehi kaba. Now go meet Atiku. Atiku come tell and say, okay, I will give you the money. You go and rent later they can't give her money, may go rent flat. So I don't know. All these stories are very, very funny. All these ones are allegations. People say, we don't know which one be true. So Kenneth, come out and tell us exactly what is your problem. What are you having issue with your brother? Politics is not a politics of bitterness. People have said a whole lot of things. Ken, I beg. You know you're one of our favorite Nollywood actors. We love you. Not they do all this gara. If you want to be in ADC as an ADC chieftain, campaign for your candidate, Atiku Abubakar. Stop insulting Peter Obi. Make everything end. Nobody is saying you must do Peter Obi. Must you insult Peter Obi before you campaign for your candidate? It's a very simple thing. I don't understand. Campaign for Atiku. The same man you said a whole lot of crazy things last time around. Say things that are good about him this time. Make Nigerians hear you. And leave Peter Obi out of your mouth with insult. If you must talk about Peter Obi, talk what he has done wrong in government or what he will not do, not insults. Calling him a criminal, all those things is not good. I'm saying this for anybody who have any connection to Kenneth. Let them hear that, Kenneth, you're not doing right by Peter Obi. He's your brother. You can't be insulting him like that. Then you can't call somebody a criminal. You cannot say if NDC, the party, asks for you to support the party with 10 million as a House of Assembly contestant, and then you call it bribe. Which candidates do they do bribe? You leave government where they collect from allocation to use for campaign. You don't call them bribe. Now, person, individual where they contribute to their party, where the party demanded you must do this so that they will have money to execute the election. You just say they want to give them the money, man, and go chop. This party is a new party. They need money. So at the end of the day, if they demand 10 million, you call them bribe. How you take the bribe? Do you have to bribe your party? Even if not bribe, you say na Peter Obi. Is Peter Obi the party? He's a candidate like the other candidates. He bought this firm 60 million. So I don't understand. Kenneth Biko, I beg you, stop this madness. It no fit you. You are one of those icons a lot of people love in Nollywood. And some of us are very, very fond of you as an actor and you as a role model before. But right now, those things are eroding because you have chosen to go personal. There's nothing personal in politics. Akpabio and Oshomole, we are best friends when they were against Peter Obi and Atiku. Today, because of Senate presidency, two of them they quarrel. But you never hear one curse one, insult one. They have respect for themselves. Respect your brother. Respect your opponents. That's all. Peter Obi has never insulted anybody. He has never insulted you. He hasn't even come up to say what the problem between both of you is. Then you keep saying things without anything to so this is a partly a problem. He say fight. How do they use men carry gun and that's go to fight? Somebody that lost election fought for the election to the Supreme Court. Which other fight do you want him to fight, Kenneth Okonkwo? Tell Nigerians. He should fight. You say it with so much power. Fight waiting. The court cases, you bring 1 naira to go court case. Do you think it's a joke to hire sons to go to court? Do you know how much it takes to even execute one case from the tribunal to the Supreme Court? And yet you say fight. You know fight for victory. He should go back there and kill him. Or he should go and declare riot so that Nigerians will die. The whole and him be the cause of the death. So his own victory is more than the life of innocent people you want to put in danger. Kenneth, please. This is a simple advice from me to you. Biko, stop this madness. It no fit you. Stop insulting Peter Obi. Peter Obi has done nothing to you. Even if you think he's a weakling, like you've always said, it is his right to be a weakling. Let him be. You've chosen to support another person. Go and campaign for Atiku Abubakar, who is ADC presidential candidate. Leave Peter Obi alone and do your business. Please, before I leave, I also want to bring it to your notice that Achike Udenwa has also filed a complaint and requested Kenneth Okonkwo to retract that his statement of mentioning his name and pay 5 billion. So now 10 billion lawsuit, Kenneth Okonkwo, if truly, I don't know whether not true, now house rent costs your problem, where you won't get 10 billion, pay these people, if court upholds it, or you believe that the court will just go around, this is defamation. What you said has no proof. And you know the funniest thing, you have accused him of criminality, now you go bring the proof. It's not even Peter Obi that will prove, according to Nigerian law. And you say you are a lawyer. So it is not politics that will bring this. I am not happy the fact that this thing is happening between the two people Nigerians loved. So it is not funny. Thank you very much, Mr. Kenneth. That's just a simple advice I will use in ending up this program this morning. Now, my dad don't come now. See, as her hair just a shine. People like say he pour better oil for the hair. So the hair they shine. Anointing oil. All right, it's time for me to leave the studio for the next program, Health Revolution with the Slim Diva. Bye-bye for now. See you tomorrow for another edition.